Our nation's future hangs in the balance. This is E.W. Jackson, coming to you as a private citizen. For the past several months, I've been traveling the length and breadth of this nation to speak to Christians about the urgency of this election. A continuation of the policies of the last 8 years is an unimaginable horror. The Supreme Court appointees of a Hillary Clinton presidency will subvert the Constitution and complete the fundamental transformation of America. For a Christian to sit out this election would be an unconscionable sin. 25 million evangelicals stayed home in the last presidential election. Had Christians voted in the numbers we should have in 2008 and 2012, we could have prevented the Obama debacle. Think what that could have meant. A conservative president would have appointed justices who would have adhered to the text of the Constitution. The Supreme Court would not have created same-sex marriage. Iran would not have $1.3 billion in cash to fund terrorism and create a nuclear weapon because there would be no Iran nuke deal. ISIS would not exist because we would not have left Iraq as a terrorist training ground. The 98 million Americans who have left the workforce for lack of full-time jobs would be working because our economy would be growing. We would not have destroyed the coal industry. We would not have saddled our economy with burdensome regulations and turned America into a welfare state. We would not have experienced the racial tension, riots, and violence and attacks on police because we would not have had a president who divided us by race. Well, Christians did not vote in sufficient numbers, and here we are. The same mistake in this election could be fatal for our country. In my opinion, the only candidate who will lead us out of this mess is Donald Trump. Yes, I'm a bishop, but more importantly, I'm a child of God, and I want to please him. But I also want my country to please him. Hillary Clinton and her party have declared themselves enemies of God. The Bible says, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Hillary says we can destroy the life of an unborn baby at any time we want, right up to the moment of birth. The Bible says in the beginning, God made them male and female. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and cling to his wife. Hillary and the Democrats say we know better than the Bible, better than churches, and better than God. We say a marriage can be between two men, two women, and even a group. The Bible says God made us male and female. Hillary says no, you can have male DNA and male anatomy, but if you feel you are a woman, you should be able to use female restrooms, locker rooms, and showers, and anybody who objects is a bigot and a hater. The refusal to vote is a vote for Hillary Clinton, which is a vote against God. She said the church needs to submit to commandments created by them. Forget the commandments given by God. This election is not about a candidate's past, but about America's future. It is not about what one candidate has said, but about what the other candidate, as both an elected and appointed office holder, has done. Vote for the person who will reverse the anti-moral, anti-freedom, anti-American, anti-Israel, anti-Christian, and pro-Islamic and racially divisive policies of the present administration. Vote for the person who will accept godly counsel, uphold our Constitution, and defend religious liberty. That person is Donald Trump.